Hi there, I'm Edward. Welcome back to Lanakila. Today we'll continue to feature the Sweet Kiss team. So Sweet Kiss is a Japanese player. He had this team on a very high rank in the battle sport. So we'll continue to see if we can climb up the ladders furthermore to 1600s in the coming week. So that's probably a very long wait here. So our first opponent of today is Kaku, coming from Japan, and his team is quite interestingly with Raichus, Tapu Kokos, Steelers, Garchomps, Mimikyus, and Araquanid. So I'll stick towards my lead with the Garchomps and the Pelipper's here. And for the third and fourth one, so still is kind of tempting, but Coco should be the safest choice. So Celestelas can still do good jobs here, maybe because it has the access of Earthquakes. Yeah, but I want my Golducks here. So I don't think Steelers can do a ultimate job because you have Cocos and Raichus faster than it, even in the tailwinds. It might have the advantage against the Garchomps, Mimikyus things, but yeah, I stick towards the Golducks here. So my opponent is leading the Raichu and Tapu Koko. So the first problem comes out is that will his Raichu take out onto my Pelipper here? So it's obvious that I have no choice that my Garchomps must attack in the first turns. So if he devoted to take out onto the Garchomps, my Pelipper can stop the tailwind. So if he doubles onto the Pelipper, my Garchomp can knock out both of his Pokemon. So I'll choose to do a tailwind and Earthquake simultaneously. So we do see the switch outs from the Tropical Coast into the Celesteela. So quite a nice pick here because there are becoming more and more choice gap variants of Garchomps here. So by avoiding this, but we do see the paralysis. Right, Garchomps comes out with an Earthquake. It doesn't affect the Celesteela, so we have to see whether my... So, Raichu stays in the field with the Focus Sash here. So, Tailwind successfully comes out. After the Tailwind, my paralyzed Pelipper is still should be outspeeding the Celesteela. So I will stick towards my lead by using the Scald onto the Celesteela and the Earthquake. So it's a pretty easy pick here. So one of my audience have asked about the EVs on the Golducks. So this quite simple indeed. You it's 252s on the special attack side, it's a modest ones, and you can simply calculate from the HP EVs and the remainings are on the speed. So it probably is going to outspeed the Pheromosa things, yeah. So Earthquake knocks out the Raichus comfortably. And we do see the scores coming out with it burns Celesteelas. No burns, but we do see each seeds coming out. So setting up the tailwind is kind of useless at this current moment because Garchomp is going to outspeed anything on the field. But on the other hand, yeah, it helps tackling the Raichus beforehand, but it seems that yeah, I have Cocos and Gold at the back, it was less useless as it was. So, switching from the Araquanids, my Garchomps got leash seated, so I would continue to stick towards the niche seat or the score onto the Celesteros to see if I can get a hope for a score burns. But switching out to gold, that seems to be quite dangerous. But it helps my matchup against the Cocos afterwards. So I like to switch out my Garchomps, not going to give any HP recoveries on his Celesteros too. So Golduck's coming in, score comes first. Oh, burned, finally. So substitutes Celesteros might not help at this moment, but we do see the liquidations coming out onto my Pelipper's, but that's great. Alright, so I can have several choices here. I will definitely bring in my Cocos here. So the first choice there are several choices that I can choose. I can double onto either of, so I can do a Thunderbolt on the Araquanid. That should be a knocked out unless it's a Assault Vest or something else. But that still might still do a lot of damage onto me. On the other hand, I can use a Discharge, and Discharge might help, but yeah, let's stick towards the original plans. So the Thunderbolts and score. So still at this moment couldn't do a lot of damage unless it spam its Leech Seeds here, but so the safest place is indeed Earth is a Thunderbolt, but no protect and switch outs from my opponents, so the score would connect and Thunderbolts would connect. So we will see if the Thunderbolts can knock out the Araquanids here. And it's a clean knocked off tier. So Celesteela might be using a Healthy Slams or a Leech Seed, so we do see the Leech Seed coming on to the Golducks. So the Tailwind's gonna end here, and I still have 1 turn of Rains. Which means that the safest place for my opponents is just... yeah, my opponents could just do a double protect here. I might switch out my Golducks here and Tapu Koko goes for an attack. Or I can use a... yeah, I use a Thunderbolt onto the Celesteela. And we just switch out. No, I should make use of his turns. So, and Hydro Vortex onto the Tapu Kokos. So Coco is going to protect, and probably going to see a protect from the Celesteela too. Yes, it does. So this play doesn't hurt a lot. Next turn I can do a Discharge, but not sure about whether it can knock out the Celesteela afterwards, because it's a spread move. So it doesn't hurt me as whether I use the Hydro Vortex or not. Yeah. So putting the Cocos on this range also allows me to use a Rock Slice afterwards if my Garchomp come in. So rain stops, no boost from the rain, so yeah, my opponents can choose to thunderbolt onto my gold ducks. Maybe he's going to Dazzle and Grip anyway. So with electric terrain, and I should probably use a thunderbolt onto the Steelers here. So gold ducks still going for an attack. I think the score should be okay here. He might use a Dazzling Gleam, so but my opponent is going to forfeit anyway. So one of the principles of this team is that you need to consider what, because leading a Garchomp's and the right shield, the Garchomp's and the Pelipper simultaneously immediately makes the opponents to do a early decision. So you can either buy your opponents to do one of them, or you can spread the eggs into 2 baskets, like what I play is just the Tailwinds and Earthquake plays. So, but it's kind of appreciating the switch on the Tapu Koko, because he knows that Koko is essential to the late games of my opponent. So, but anyway, my Garchomp is using a Choice Scarf, so it doesn't quite matter a lot. So, well, we are still waiting for my opponents. Let me just congratulate Aaron Sabatron Sen from winning the Melbourne Challenge held by Sam Palarelis. Oh, so he usually known as the Zelda VGCs. So he wants $1,500, so it definitely guarantees a flight tickets to the Melbourne. So anyway, let me go back to the game first. My opponent is Snow teams with the Ice Ghost, so quickly his names. So it's evolved from the Anyway, the Vanillus, the Crocodiles. Oh, Tentacruel is a very interesting things here. It's the Steelers and also the Marowak here. So he might be using a slowed variant of the Vanillus here. So if it's that case, I might be in some kind of trouble, but I think I can bring in my Snorlax this time. It looks great because it has the thick facts here. Even my opponent doesn't have but I still want my Steelers. Steelers is quite a good Pokemon here in the field, unless it's got Flare Blitz from the Marowak. But with the Snorlax, thick fact Snorlax as a combo of defense, it can take up the 5-type damage quite easily. So let's see how it goes. I'm leading with my Pelipper and Garchomps, and my opponent is leading something like Slows, Vanillus and Tentacruel. Oh, so Dressel comes out first. So it's a slow Vanillus. Maybe I can make use of this and just spam an Earthquake and a score onto the Vanillus. I'm not sure whether it can knock out the Vanillus, but the spread damage of the Garchomps can knock out the Tentacruel, which might damage the Tentacruel, which might be cool. Or just stick towards it. Rosai is tempting, but yeah, we won't use it. So Tentacruel is going to protect, not wanting to take any Earth type damage here. And the opponent, the Vanillus is also using a protect here. So you want to break the sash of the my Pelipper here. So quick decisions here. So I might make use of this. My Celestial It's not going to take a lot of damage from opponents, but I'm really not so sure about the Vanillus things. Can my Garchomp take a single hit? No, I mean, can my Vanillus survive 2 hits? I bet you cannot. No, just Tailwind first. And switch into my Celesteros. He is going to switch in his Crocodiles so as to use Intimidate. If that's the case, yep, switching out his standard crew, not wanting to take enemies damage. So Celesteros comes in, not too bad to me. So Tailwind comes out, will we see the Blizzard? Yep, Blizzard comes out. Pelipper is not frozen this year. So knowing that his Vanillus has Protect. I might want to double target onto the Celesteros here. Yep, he's protecting anyway. So this should be a special defense Celesteros. Quite minimal damage. And this is Citrus Berry. It's quite rare here. So we do see the Giga Drain. Alright. Yep, it's a special defense one. Not really good news for me here. But this time I can bring in my Garchomps easily and yeah, use everyone's favorite move, Rock Slide. So a double target onto the Vanillus here to gain a boost. Half it down? Yeah, half it down will do. He might switch out for the Tentacruels or any other things. Gulachideia. Is that something related to the animate? No. This still would be quite troublesome here. Fortunately, I have my Snowless with the Wild Charge here. So he do switch out his Vanillus into Tentacruels as predicted. So Rock Slide, if I got the flinch on the still it would be nice here. So looking at his play, I guess that he doesn't have. But we do see the 5 blasts. Alright. That's heavy damage. So no burnt. So I just continue my Rock Slide. So Rock Slides and Flamethrowers. He might want something like Giga Drain, but I don't care. So Rock Slide going to connect. So will we see a flinch or burns or both or none? Okay, I receive a flinch here. So the Howl has also stopped it. He might switch into his Vanillus once again to threaten my Garchomps, but alright. His Vanillus might be faster than my Celesteros here. Usually, if it's not you holding a choice scarf, it's usually you holding the focus sash. But anyway, I will just use a rock slice here. Don't sure about the rock slide. With the rock slide, it's not out of the still, but I think. Yeah, leaving the Celestials on the field is quite dangerous. So flamethrowers can cater both things, but we do see the protects here. There's a rock size, something is. Furies, it connects. Alright. I see, received the flinch again, so. But I don't have any choice, sorry about that. So I still play for that flamethrowers and rock slice in case it missed the Celestials, or yeah, I can still, yeah, flamethrowers should be able to knock out the Venomous at this range. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, Venomous using a protect. So he might be batting for a the switch-ins, 3 switch-ins might help him. And the health damage continues to damage my Celestials. Alright, that's my whack. I think that's... It's quite tempting to use an Earthquake now. No, but I need to knock out one of them, the Pokemons first. Okay, he's using a consecutive protect on the Venomous. Knocks his ass, Rock Slide knocks it out. So, very good game from our opponent, so plays very well. He has a very nice Venomous, not the usual choice guard variant, and yeah, I can take that. Wait a second. I didn't see the recoils from the Marowak, so we probably having the Rock Hat. So Marowak's coming to become very decoys, because most of them are using the Night Killing Rocks before. So this case, yeah, high horsepower to do. Yeah, so it can't take any recall, but I'm not sure about this. But my opponent is avoiding anyway, so this is the end of this episode, and I'm in a hurry, so see you tomorrow.